Stocks were modestly higher in morning trading today following a bumpy week that left the market with its worst weekly loss since October. Investors large and small continued to focus on GameStop and other stocks targeted by online traders hoping to inflict damage on hedge funds. Meanwhile, the price of silver jumped 10% to an 8-year high as trading in the precious metal became another target for online investors seeking to go up against big Wall Street players. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 0.3% as of 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The S&P 500 rose 0.7%, and the Nasdaq Composite was up 1%. Technology companies were among the biggest gainers, along with raw material companies. Shares of GameStop were down 23%, a regular move for the company that had seen double-digit moves most of the last 2 weeks. Trading of the retailer was still limited on trading platforms like Robinhood. Silver rose 10% to $28.93 after traders who drove up GameStop turned their attention to metals. The price is silver's highest since March 2013. Investors are watching negotiations in Washington over President Joe Biden's proposed $1.9 trillion economic aid package. Hopes for aid, along with the Federal Reserve's pledge to keep low-cost credit plentiful, has carried the S&P 500 and other major indexes to record highs. Now, the stock market and everything that's been going on, Robinhood and whatnot, Robinhood has really revealed themselves to be not... I mean, they marketed themselves as, you know, the amateur investor, come on, get in with the stock market, everybody, you know, share the wealth kind of thing. And that's not what ended up happening, you know.
Take from the rich, give to the poor.
And it is such a farce. You know, the whole thing, you know, first of all, day-to-day moves in the stock market, they're more hype than substance. And we can see that from the whole GameStop situation. And the move on silver, first of all, it hasn't even been defined yet. So don't go running out and buying heaps of silver because nothing has been determined. This has really made me just think about the greater fool theory. And that states that it is possible to make money by buying securities, whether or not they're overvalued by selling them for a profit at a later date. This is because there will always be someone, a greater fool, who is willing to pay the higher price. So be very careful and do not get wooed by all these stories of people raking in hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars because there's an exception to every rule, but the rule still applies.
So I wanted to,
Demi.
So I wanted to add in, this is about GameStop. So MGM, they're going to create a GameStop movie about kind of like similar to like, you know, the Facebook movie and stuff like that. So MGM, they're going to create a GameStop movie, but then Netflix caught wind of it, right? And Netflix were like, no, we're going to go in. And so Netflix, they're also going to have a movie as well. So it's kind of like a bidding war right now about who's going to have the GameStop movie come out. So I'm really interested to see that and who gets it.
Well, that's interesting.
It's probably going to be a lot like that movie, The Big Short. Yeah.
I just know a lot of people that's getting into the stocks now, just trying to invest and not really knowing the game and losing.
And that's exactly right, Romeo, is that they should do their due diligence and study and do not get into the volatile market of day trading. You don't know what you're doing, and you will end up losing a lot of money.
Yeah, you'll be broke. All right, Apple's released a limited edition Black Unity collection for the Apple Watch to celebrate Black History Month. The collection is made up of 3 parts: a limited edition Apple Watch Series 6, the Black Unity Sport Band, and a Unity Watch Face, which are designed to celebrate and acknowledge Black history and Black culture, Apple said in a press release. The words truth, power, solidarity are laser engraved on the fastening pin of the Sport Band, which is red, white, and black in honor of the Pan-African flag. This collection from Apple comes about 2 weeks after the tech company announced new projects as part of a $100 million racial equity and justice initiative. Apple says it plans to launch the Propel Center, a learning hub for students from HBCUs, and Apple Developer Academy in Detroit, and increased venture capital funding for Black and brown entrepreneurs. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, says we are all accountable to the urgent work of building a more just, more equitable world, and these new projects send a clear signal of Apple's enduring commitment. Love the fact of the $25 million to support the HBCUs, students and faculty. I think that is awesome that they're doing that. But when we go back and look at the watch, it's around $500. Are y'all excited about the watch?
Not even a
No, I
little
think
bit.
this is corny.
I had to ask
because
y'all.
when we're asking about like Apple's top 5 executive tier is all white men. So we're asking to be a part of that. We want you to hire more of us, develop those careers, hire more black people. We don't need a cool watch.
This is honestly, the design is not, I'm an Apple Watch user. I'm an Apple connoisseur. So I have everything Apple. This is not anything that I would buy for any reason. The design is just not all that, you know, blowing me away all that much. But people on Twitter right now are definitely saying that same thing, Brooke, that, you know, it's kind of like this is Apple's way of getting us to, what is the word? Yeah, well, capitalize is the word that I was thinking of on, you know, black unity. And so I saw this non-white, and I'm sorry, well, I gave it away, non-person of color, non-POC, whatever, they posted on Twitter, and they had their box, and they were just like, I just got my Black Unity watch from Apple, and it was just like, come on, like, it was just like, you could have just get a regular Apple Watch and put that $400 that you spent on the watch into, like, you know, NAACP, into like, exactly, put it somewhere more important than an Apple Watch that they just put some new colors on it and made it Black History.
Not impressed with the watch.
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Not at all. All right, so on the same topic of Black History, in honor of Black History Month, Macy's, they're also going to highlight Black creatives and Black-owned brands, introducing a Roundup campaign. It's going to happen in stores and online at Macy's.com in support of Black Girls Code and UNCF. So they say, as we honor Black culture and Black brilliance, we are intensifying our commitment to growth and advancement of Black-owned businesses, creators, change makers, and young talent who are all woven into the fabric of the Black experience, said Sean Outler, Macy's Chief Diversity Officer. We are supporting current and future history makers who will create a more rich and inclusive community for our colleagues and customers. Macy's customers can directly support, impact, and empower the next generation of Black leaders in local communities across the country through a charitable Roundup campaign from February 1st today through February 28th. Customers can round up their in-store purchases to the next dollar amount and donate the change to benefit Black Girls Code and UNCF. Additionally, throughout the campaign, customers can also donate online when they're shopping at Macy's.com. Now, this is not performative. This doesn't feel like, you know, it's capitalizing in a way, but I like this. It's kind of like you're already spending money at Macy's, and it's like if I spend $50.25, my next, you know, 75 cents can go to a, you know, a good cause. And I looked up Black Girls Code. They actually teach young girls how to coding, girls of color coding. So I'm like, that is a good cause. So if you're in Macy's, give your 75 cents.
Round it up.
Yeah, round it up. I love it.
Definitely round it up. And shout out to Kimberly Bryant from Memphis, Tennessee, who put that together, I think, in 2011. So it's a great situation. And a lot of companies have been doing this. You can still go to grocery stores now and you find where you want to just round it off to the dollar, even like fast food spots. So I think it's easy to do. I actually went to the Macy website to see how simple it was. It's just like purchasing someone, just put it in the cart, donate, make it happen. So I applaud them for that.
I do that at PetSmart.
Do you?
Where does your money go to? The extra
it goes to the ASPCA.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, cool. All right, Macy's, you might be getting my extra little coins there.
There you go.
All right. All right, so checking in with our YouTube soulmates. So Be It One says, I'm going to stay away from the messy stock market altogether. One of our other soulmates, Aaliyah, she says, Foxhole is my family. Hey, girl, we love you. One more says, I am Black all day, every day. Period. I am loving the all Black comments today. Keep them coming because it is Black History Month. We only have 28 days, so we gotta, you know, every day make an impact. Now, Melissa, let us know what's coming up after the break.